Corey Holcomb 5150 show about to put it out there on their ass. This week's topic: if a woman has done prison time, should you ever trust her in any way?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, all right. You're a woman. That's what he's saying. Ex-con is an ex-con. I feel like a lot of people treat men ex-cons different than they treat bitches who had to put their time in. Coming back, Corey Holcomb 5150 show. Yeah, your chick put in work. She got to do that time. Go sit down for me, bitch. I got you when you get out. What's up? This is the Corey Holcomb 5150 show. We down here live in the Conga room getting ready to talk shit about if a woman has done prison time. Should you ever trust her in any way? Now, what was that you said, Darlene?
Okay, well, here's my thing. Are you talking about a woman that you met and she said, I've done some time?
If
right?
a bitch been to jail.
But what if it's your broad and she went to jail doing something like to help y'all do something? You know what I'm saying?
She's
like,
a criminal.
That's your girl.
I don't give a fuck, bitch.
Come
I ain't
on.
go to jail.
There you go. Prison or jail. Is that a difference?
Yes.
Well, there's not much of a difference if you've been locked up for more than a week.
Oh, okay. So either jail or prison. So just locked up, period.
Locked up for more than a week can change you, in my opinion.
And even if the broad was just stealing or doing something wrong to help you come up.
Well, that's interesting. You should bring that up because there was a website I went on this week to study this topic. It was called jailbabes.com, and everybody needs to go to this website.
Are they looking for homes when they get out?
Yeah, when they get out, they try to set up shop. But I got to say this, a lot of the girls on there, them bitches look like they supposed to be in jail.
Well, they're in prison, first of all, so they don't have all their means. Like
they look like criminals with hair.
Just crazy looking, right? So they look like dudes without makeup.
And you know what? I noticed a lot of them never say what they were incarcerated for.
Because they probably killed their dudes or whatever. They don't want to scare you off.
And now here's the problem with this, Darlene. They don't say what they're incarcerated for. So a fool will try to relocate this woman without doing the necessary research to know what she's in jail for.
See, there you go, though. Okay, so what was she in jail for? Does that make a difference then? So in other words, I was just mentioning to somebody else earlier that looked at the topic, and I said, well, that's the thing. What if she went to jail for, let's say, somebody was beating her up, a guy, and she retaliated, right? Or if she went to prison for stealing. In other words, so there you go. Which one would you not trust the girl in your house because she stole items before? Or is it different because she was protecting herself?
The number is 877-210-6106 to call in for this. If the bitch went to jail for stealing, hell no, I ain't gonna trust her in my house. Now, if I'm rich and I got a little doghouse out back, I'll tell her, you just got out. That's better than the streets. Sleep back there, and when I leave, I got to put the chain on her.
So what if she went to prison for something that had nothing to do with stealing or ripping off or conning or anything like that?
I think something respectable is like if it's drug related.
Okay, but you just
I don't look at drugs as the same thing as crimes that people commit when you knocking somebody upside the head or something like that.
But you just said earlier that if somebody, or somebody else mentioned it in here anyway, said if they went to prison that would change them. So what if they did go to prison or jail?
That would be what I would worry about, is the life they had to deal with in prison. Because I don't look at people who got caught for selling drugs the same way as I look at people who got caught for sticking people up, or doing something like that. In my opinion, it's two different things. Because I know some good people in jail for selling drugs.
Exactly right.
That's how they get money.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So,
that was their thing. They get down.
Non-violent criminals. You know what I mean. Things like that is a lot different than the bitch who body punched a 4-year-old.
But like, I would let a woman stay in my place. Like, I know 2 girls that have actually killed their boyfriends. They weren't even their husbands because they were beating on them.
And you found a way to justify that?
What do you mean?
Wait.
No, I'm saying they did their time.
All they did was beat her up. She killed him. That's two different
they
things.
were in the process of damn near getting ready to kill her, and that's why they didn't serve a lot of time, because they won their case. In other words, they went to prison. Yes, don't even look at me that. So I'm just saying, you think I wouldn't put her up now? She already served her time. I'm not going to think she's going to steal from me or con anything from me. No, she's back on her feet and everything. So what's wrong with that?
What if you try to discipline her and she kill you?
Well, then there it is. There I go. But at least
people gonna say, I don't know why she had that.
No, they're not.
Anyway.
No.
I'm just.
Well, if they do, they do. That's my get down. I said, look, she served her time. She wasn't, like I said, she wasn't stealing credit cards, pulling any fast stuff like that, then I wouldn't trust somebody like that around. I'm like, ooh.
Credit card stealers, you don't like those, huh?
Man, I don't like credit card stealers, jewel thieves, and I had them all up in my house.
Oh, yeah. Well, that must mean you got jewels. We're going to take some calls on this. Is this a young lady we got on the phone? Cheryl from PA? Cheryl?
Talk to us, Cheryl.
Hey, how you doing? Me, myself,
Hey,
no.
what up?
I would not trust a woman that has done time, even if she had to kill a man to defend herself. Because
And
I
why
feel
is that? You think that would, like, that changed her or something?
Yes, exactly. Not only would it change her, make her bitter, but I would not trust her because, okay, if I crossed her, is she going to kill me?
Right.
Is she going to take
I
me
agree.
out because of something that I might have said that, okay, now she doesn't agree with me? I
No,
just
don't
wouldn't
see
trust
that.
it.
I
I
don't
wouldn't
blame you,
trust it.
sweetheart.
I mean,
I think you're right
honestly,
on.
as a Christian person, I would want to help them, but yet and still I'd be very leery for the simple fact that, okay, you have been damaged now, and you have been locked up in a facility where you are in there with some mentally insane people.
Well, see, that's what I'm thinking of is when people come with that kind of mentality, and that's okay. Everybody's entitled to their thoughts. But I'm just saying it's the same kind of thing like when the men get out of prison, whatever, and then they go, and people are like, oh, that's messed up how they give them a hard time. They're trying to get a job. And people look at their, you know what I'm saying? They look at their background. They're like, okay, well, he's done time before. I'm not going to trust him. And then you guys get all beefed up about that. Like, oh, it's messed up.
I feel you. Hey, by the way, thanks for the call,
I
Cheryl.
believe in reform. You never know. And also it depends on time. Yeah, thank you, Cheryl.
I believe in reform also, but something that's not being said, women are sneaky.
Oh, here
I
we go.
can read a dude better than I can read a woman.
Not no con dude.
who
Not
just
no
got out of
dude that
jail.
can- I don't know about
It's hard
that.
for a man to run game on me.
Ooh.
Like when he talking, I just pick up on it right away. I'll be like, motherfucker, who you think you talking to? Go with that bullshit. Now, if it's a lady, sometimes you can be
Because you're swayed by other things like her
it's,
beauty and everything like
there
that.
are other
right?
elements in the air that can distort your the way you should think normally.
Well,
I'll
because
put
you're
it like
busy
that.
looking at her breast while her mouth is moving. Right.
It's things like that can
Yeah.
throw you off. So
I
a
will.
girl who got out of jail, and plus I feel like if a girl goes to jail, she must have fucked up so bad because they give women a lot of chances. I've seen girls pull out butcher knives on their boyfriend while the police is there, and they take the knife from the girl and tell her to calm down.
No, yeah.
Well,
So they do get away with
if
a
a
lot.
dude
You're right.
pull out a
We gotta call
goddamn bottle opener, that's his ass. Anyway, Hazmat from Detroit. Hazmat, speak on it.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? How y'all doing tonight?
Good, thank you.
Hey, what I got to say about this is, you can't trust a bitch that will say she done killed a motherfucker or, did some type of violent crime because, if it was like Farrah Fawcett burning van type violence, if he just punching you and, abusing you, no kind of reason, this or that, you get away and he's still following you and, shit like that, you gotta kill that motherfucker. But now, a bitch who's down with you, come on now. If she
So, yeah,
was
so-
jail for a crime that you did and helping you out, hell yeah,
Right.
she's down with that bitch.
Right. Okay, see, so he's got his limits. He's got his different, yeah.
Thanks for the call. I want to say this another thing about the whole handicap where women talk about a dude beating them. I think something is wrong with a woman who will be around a man that then whooped her more than once.
True, yeah.
So
So they already have some problems.
if she's
right.
one of them ladies that let it build up and then kill somebody, that's proof right there. Something is wrong with her.
Right. Well, in this case, the people that I know, because we actually helped them literally escape the dude, like hide from him. And he came back, he Molotov cocktailed here, dad's car in front of our house, like, oh, crazy. This fool was going crazy looking for her for 3 months,
How long was she with him?
like 6 years. And
She
he started
took
tripping after
a
they had a
pro-
baby. He felt like he was
Fellas,
trapped.
There's
His
guys
get
in the
down.
audience. Listen, 6 years with a dude who whoop his woman. We looking at least 30 or 40 good ass whoopers, right?
But he didn't start until he
About
didn't
30 or
start
40 good ass whoopers. So she got her ass whooped. NFL touchdown
no, but
number
then
times.
She left him. No joke.
And
She-
then just snapped one day and was
no,
like, fuck
she
it,
left him and he got mad. He got so mad that she was actually hiding from him. She
You
left,
got every
took
right
off,
in
had
the world
hide.
to get mad at a girl that leave you after 6 years for whooping
So which
her
one is
ass.
it? Which one is it? Does she
It's
stay
like you
then
get
to take
used
the
to
beating?
whooping her ass. You be
No,
like,
you
"Man,
just
right?"
said. You just said
What
the
the
girl that
fuck?
stays. She left. She did all she could to leave him, and his
I
ass
thought
was
we
looking
had something
everywhere for her.
special. You been letting me whoop
See,
your
which
ass.
one is it, Corey? Now you're getting on the girl. Look, she tried to leave him.
But it's going away from the point I made. If she stays with that guy for 6 years, that woman
No,
is
he
damaged.
He didn't start beating on her. It's worse because he was a different dude in the beginning. It got worse when stuff got
yeah.
harder.
So he just whooped her ass one day and then she tried to leave.
I'm
That's not what happened.
I didn't say
Nobody
once.
in here is that
There you
naive.
go.
She was addicted to getting her ass whooped.
Okay, so then when she decided to
And
leave,
when she got
came
older, 6 years older into the relationship, she saw somebody at work that she was embarrassed to come in there with her eye hanging out her head, and she left because of that. It's a reason they leave. Why you don't want me to whoop your ass?
Well,
no more?
thank
That's
God
the
she
first
tried to leave. See, there it is. You don't know what you want. There's a girl. You get on the girl because she stays. Then you get all well, she left. What the hell is it?
Look, if it's my sister, my mother, my daughter, I tell them, look, if a dude ever jump on you, you can't fuck with him no more.
So
I'm not
if-
talking about that.
And you know that
when
happens all the
couples get
time.
into
Those
it.
women that stay with the dude. So I'm just saying.
Yeah,
so
something wrong
okay,
with
so
them.
but she did finally try to leave.
They
and
need
his
to be in
ass came
jail.
looking for her.
Because they going to kill somebody because they like getting their ass whooped. So they damaged women. God damn it.
Both of them. I think people that deal like that are just both drunk.
This should be an interesting call because I know some of the laws in this state are
Uh-oh.
very. where he's from. Harold from Montana. Well, you can drive 90 miles per hour on the freeway.
Help us out, Harold. What's going on with you, Harold?
Well, you know, it makes a big difference on an individual level because let's just say I just got out of prison. I go to get a job. I can't get a job because I just got out of prison, but I might be wanting to make the right step in the right direction. So if you got a woman that's just getting out of prison, no matter what she was in there for, it's her frame of mind. If she's trying to get herself together, and you're gonna know that. I mean, I hope you're not just fishing and trolling and catching whatever you catch. But if you get one, you got to get to know her. If her mind is right, her direction is right. If she got some help, whatever she did could be in the past.
So Harold don't mind. So Harold, you would a woman told you, if I told you, look, I served some time, so you would just want to know for what?
I really wouldn't even, to be honest with you, I really wouldn't want to know for what. I might get to that point at some point. That's not the most important
What?
thing.
That's scary.
The most important
Really?
thing is who
You know
are
what,
you?
brother? I got to tell you, that's not wise. If you got somebody who just got out of jail coming to fuck with you like that in any way, you need to know what the fuck they was in jail for. You don't know what they was in jail for. What if you got kids in your house and you don't know they went to jail for
Molestation. You're right.
yeah, molestation? You need to
that's a
know
whole
what they went
different
in jail
story,
for.
though. Yeah, that's a whole
It's the
different
same
story.
thing.
Kids. I'm talking
Right,
about
but
the
you need
single
to
man.
know.
The first question I ask is not going to be what you did. The first thing I'm going to try to find is what they're about. If they're not about what I'm about, I don't want to be with them anyway. But now if I find they're about something, or I think they're about something, I want to know, well, what did you do to take you to prison?
Okay, Harold. Well, good luck to you, man.
Yeah, good luck
all
on that,
right.
Harold.
Your nickname from now on is Find Out Later On. Thanks for the call. That was crazy what he said. I mean, he sounded like he sounded like he had some sense, but I think he tried to. Once he realized he fucked up with what he said, he was too committed
He was
to
like,
stick
ooh, I don't know
with
about
it.
that. You're right. He was like, ooh, I don't know.
There's no way you can have somebody around you when you don't know their background.
Yeah, that's
What the
scary.
fuck?
Even I was like, ooh,
If
that's
I didn't grow up with you and you starting to be in my world for any reason, I'm gonna find out who and what the fuck you about.
Yeah.
That's just how life really work. It's
That's
not
right.
you insane. Steve from DC. Steve from DC, talk to us.
Harold's gonna be one of them motherfuckers that y'all find dead.
That's messed up.
Hair.
Oh, let's wish the best for Harold. Go on.
Corey said the realest shit when he said that women are sneaky individuals. Hell no, I'm not gonna have no chick in my house, in my apartment, my mama's house, wherever that's been locked up. No, can't happen.
Yeah.
Can't happen, huh?
Cause
Nah.
I want to say this. Oh, go ahead.
Really?
That makes
Yeah,
sense what he said to me. Not just because he agreed to me. It just
No, I hear you, but I'm just really saying, you truly believe that if you met this really sweet, beautiful girl, you didn't know anything about her yet, you got to talking to her, and then she told you. I mean, are you really going to judge her by that and say, you know what?
really sweet and innocent girl.
No, and just
I don't like people that come to me real sweet.
Well,
I don't like
again,
that.
I'm not
Hey,
talking
bitch,
to
what
you.
you up to? Whatever, motherfucker.
You
Hey,
know what I
how
mean.
are
I'm just saying
you?
a decent individual. Let's
I'm
just
gonna
try
hit the lottery or something.
There you go.
What the fuck you smiling with me for?
You know what I mean. I'm just saying a decent person that is.
There's not a decent person who went to prison.
Here we go. Oh, see, so you're trying to say everybody that's gone. Come on now.
Everybody who go to prison put in work, and when you start putting in work, you're not as decent as you was when you were innocent. I'm not saying. I want to make sure I make this clear. People, there are a lot of non-violent offenders in jail for drug charges, and I just really don't look at that the same way I look at the knuckleheads, the people who got the red numbers on their hand when you
right. Nutty, nut up on you. Right.
Them motherfuckers.
Now here's my thing too. What do you think about? And I know this goes on the other side because you know there's a gang of women that
them bitches could cook noodles.
Listen,
good.
you know there's a gang of women that deal with the dudes that are locked up. You know how they marry them and they get with them, that crazy thing. There's got to be dudes that are taking advantage of women that are locked up, right? Don't you think?
Of course. That's
Like,
what I was
hook 'em
talking
in.
about. If you go to this website, once again, I ain't trying to blow their shit up, but it was funny to me, jailbabes.com.
So it's almost like
You went there?
those
Our producer
international-
goes there.
It's almost like those international, what are those, brides? Like, you know, where the people send for them, catalogs and stuff.
Or when they get out of jail.
Mail order brides, right.
You're writing them, you're like pen paling the girls, and it's so, all the cute girls who are locked up get all the letters. You can look at, like, I was picking the ugly girls just on purpose to see how many inquiries they got.
So they're actually on there saying, hey, look, I'm looking for a friend,
Right.
a pen pal, so when I get out, I'm about to hook up with you.
And
That's scary.
it's so funny how some of them are actually calling, I mean, on their profile they write out, they have the audacity to say what they're looking for in a man.
Oh, my Lord.
What? You still think you're going to find what you're looking
Before
for?
when you get out with that background. What?
Your profile should be like, please fuck with a bitch. I don't give a fuck if I got to sleep in the alley.
So you're saying that they never said what they were in for, right?
Most of them didn't say what they were in for.
And then the ones that
girls,
did, you don't know if that's the truth.
and it was so many girls on their profile, they said, this is my first time ever getting in trouble. I'm like, oh, this is your first time getting caught. Shut the fuck up. I don't like that shit. It's not a good policy. But if you're a man, once you get to a certain age and it's hard to go to the club and meet women and get them to leave with you, there are a lot of guys who go for girls who just got out.
I would think that they
You
thought.
call a PO on them if they go party or something. Bitch, I'll call your PO if you go to the club.
Not only that, I think that maybe they're taking advantage of what they would probably do for them. They probably think, you know what I'm saying? They probably think that these girls would put in some work. We get broke. This girl's going to do whatever she can for me. That's what I'm looking at it. Like, dudes mess with women like that.
Maybe when we come back from the break, we'll think of the positives, if any, of having a girl who's done time. Because that's what you're looking for, Darlene. We're going to take a break. Come back. We're going to take more calls. Corey Holcomb, 5150 show down here live at the Conga Room.
Yes.
Peace. Apologize for that pussy-ass song. We tried to play jail theme music, but they went too far with that shit. Somebody old slow dance song at their prom.
Yeah, play.
If a woman has done prison time, should you ever trust her in any way? 877-2106-106 is the number to call in and comment. I don't know. Are there positives to having a girl who's done time besides the fact they don't fuck with the popo like that?
Depends on what you're trying to do. Say it's a dude that's still living foul, and in other words, it would almost be like he's recruiting a professional. Feel what I'm saying? Because they know the system, they know what to pull. So if a guy is looking for to do bad, then that would be your lick, is to get a chick that's straight out from there, because then they know what to do. Because she'll know what not to do in order to go back in.
I'm trying so hard to agree with you, but I still have to disagree, because if the girl is not loyal to you and you don't know that, she serves no purpose at all except for physical purposes.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying a guy that's trying to look for a wifey or to stay down. No, I'm talking about a damn near a pimp type dude. That's the only benefit, I would say, looking for women that have experience in doing certain things, so then they would know.
If they're willing to run the track for you when they get out, that's good.
Or other things, you never know, or any kind of illegal
Okay, we got a call. We're gonna take D from Orlando. D from Orlando. What do you think about what we're talking about this week?
Hey, man, my answer to that question is, man, hell no, you can't trust them, man. They learn all that sneaky stuff with their correction officers, how to manipulate them and everything all up in there. When they come out, they didn't practice for 5-10 years on the inside. Now they got you Conway on the outside. And they waiting
So
for
do you
their
think it's any
girlfriend.
different?
They waiting for their girlfriend to come outside from jail, and they pull some Thelma and Louise jump off on you. I don't think you can trust any chick that's been in prison. They had too much. You see, what she did on the outside is one thing. When she go inside, she learned a whole new craft.
So you're not saying you're saying it's not any different than the men. I don't get.
You going back to the men? That man is
come
giving
on.
church. That's church right there, D.
Whatever.
That's real talk. Thanks for the
It
call.
goes-
I'm so glad he
goes both
said
ways.
that. How can you trust a girl that has been in an environment with professional snakes?
And likewise, come on now.
It's different for men.
How so?
I'll put it like this.
Oh, that's another show. That's true. That's true.
No, but I just want to say this. If you're a guy who's in jail, your reputation is out there more if you're a snake. I'll put it like that. If you're known to be like a old backstabbing ass motherfucker, motherfuckers speak on that. But with women, that's all they do, in my opinion, is
I don't know. Then
learn
again,
how to backstab. And that's like a ranking.
I say it still has a lot to do with what they're in there for and how long they served.
Okay, D. Will from Louisiana. D. Will you please speak on it? What you think?
Already, man. How y'all doing tonight?
Good,
What it
thank you.
do?
That's what's up, man. Check this out here. I got two comments come on. I got a plus side and I got a negative side today. The plus side is, with it being opposite from a male, when a female, she at least an 8.5, when she get out of prison, she gonna have different hustles to make money. If a guy get out of prison and he got that track record behind him, ain't nobody trying to give him a chance. A chick, if she an 8.5, she can go to a massage parlor or jump off that pole or do something. Somebody willing to get a chance for her to make some money, you dig? So that, to me, that's a positive. You know what I'm saying? On the second positive note is, if she got a track record, homie, and y'all get into it, she ain't rushing to call the police either. Because she can't right back to jail, you dig? You know what I'm saying?
That's real talk.
Okay.
On a negative note, you know what I'm saying? If she ain't on no positive stuff when she got out of prison, because like they say, sometimes you get penitentiarized, or however they put it, you know what I'm saying? Because regardless if she a male or female, she's still a human being. So if they've been behind them bars for so long, and that's all they know, then sooner or later, hell, they gonna want to go back because the world ain't the same to them. You know what I'm saying? Some of these women that went in so long that they went in on the Bush era, and they ain't gonna never get out past the Obama era. You know what I'm saying? So that's a negative note, because you don't know where their mind state is, you dig? So, I mean, it's negative and it's positive. The thing about it is,
Yeah, it is.
it is a double set. And I hear you, Corey, you know what I'm saying? Me, myself, you know what I'm saying? I went down on a little dope charge, you dig? But I got out and had to have a better life for myself, you dig? On a chick positive note,
We got the
when she
violin
get out,
again.
and when she get out, it ain't a court system of law that's gonna give her kids back to her. So right off the bat, she got just her herself, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you, man. Thanks for the call,
Sound like he
brother.
was speaking from experience.
Yeah, but I mean, he did make some good points.
Yeah.
Women can always. It sounds fucked up when I say this, but the truth is, women can always use their body, and a lot of them do use their body
Right. No, you got that right.
to make money and manipulate. You know what I mean? So they never really out of business until you get so old and decrepit, and you live too far away from old and decrepit men. So. And another thing, if you got a girl living with you who been to jail, you got to call the police on her first.
Because
Whoever come with it first, that's who the police listen to. There was a complaint about you before. You were yelling loud in the hallway. Call the police on that bitch right away. We got another phone call. We're going to go and get this one in. Muhammad from Illinois. Muhammad.
Speak.
How y'all doing, guys?
Oh, okay. Hey, what up?
Good talk to us, Muhammad.
Well, my take on this is, I mean, you already have a lot of do's and don'ts on the regular, dating game. But that, I mean, if you date a regular girl, you still have to make sure she acts right, She does all the things that she's supposed to do. She doesn't embarrass you in front of your friends, in front of your family.
Where you from, Muhammad?
I'm from Africa.
Oh, okay. It's different out there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little different. I'm learning.
They don't have child support in Africa, right?
You don't have what?
Child support in Africa.
No, there is no child support, but you can pay
Right,
that
bitch, you're on your own.
Yeah.
I love Africa. It's the homeland.
So
Ain't no bitches out there keeping babies because they mad at a motherfucker. I'm sorry, Muhammad. Go ahead.
that's good. So yeah. Anyways, I mean, if then let's say you find a fine-looking ex-con that she's a 10, you know, she's a dime, and you want to take her out, you gotta keep her away from your house. You gotta stay away from her house. You gotta go to a hotel, basically. So go to a.
You gotta take all your papers out the glove compartment.
You gotta take your wallet out.
You gotta do that anyway with every bitch.
So basically, his answer is no, because that's saying he's not trusting her, but he'd go out with one. So there, okay.
I feel you. Now,
Yeah.
thanks for the call, Muhammad.
Yeah.
Muhammad is you need to take precautions when dealing
As
with
with anybody that you're gonna.
I was
date
just gonna
or see,
say,
yeah.
where you know what a lot of guys don't think. You can get that little lock put on your glove compartment box, and it's so worth it. Guys don't think to do that. If you have women getting in and out of your car, women, if you have men getting in and out of your car, you need to have it where your glove box is locked because there's information in there where people can fuck with your credit.
address. Yeah. You're right.
Bitch found my crib before I got that lock.
She was waiting for him. Hi, Corey.
Yeah, how you get here?
You never called me back.
I'm not listed.
We got his guest sitting out at the table.
Yeah, we got my man.
I got a question for you, Corey.
Bobby Gladton Smith.
With a Y. But I want to know, in your opinion, why people find it so hard to believe that the situation you just talked about where men have a more difficult time is just a fact. Why do you think so many people find it hard to believe when you say that in that situation it's not the same for a man or a woman?
Well, I think people have a hard time believing that because most people watch television. And on television, men are the villains. In all of these talk shows and news broadcasts, it's set up like that, where men are the bad guys, are the predators. Today I was watching Tyra, big forehead ass, and she had the girl was 15 years old, and she confessed to her mother that she had sex with a 28-year-old man, and she sleep with women. And the main drive that Tyra was talking about is how this 28-year-old man is a criminal, and he should be locked up and everything. And they weren't even addressing the fact that this little bitch is prone to bone. Nobody ever wants to say that.
Right,
They're just people out here who gon' fuck people. Plural.
The other part of my question, Corey, is why do you feel that women are able to get away with knowing that they can manipulate men, even when they come out with a record like somebody said earlier on the show, and still be in a position where she can have a livelihood? She don't have to live in a garbage can.
There's no law in the United States against being a conniving whore. In other countries, if you are a woman who slept with somebody's husband, you will be punished as well as the man.
As a man. Not as bad, though.
In the United States,
The guy doesn't get it as bad.
the guy is the villain. Tiger Woods is about to be. I think those girls are trying to sue Tiger Woods for all that shit that went on. Only in America. If this were other countries, those women would have.
They'd be stoned.
Both of them.
You
Both of
can
them
be
because he
killed,
was married.
right.
Both of them because he was married.
Right. So it's the way America wants to advertise, capitalize. You need a criminal, and we are the bait. As far as I'm concerned, that's just my opinion. We gonna take this call.
Yeah.
G Money from Minnesota. G Money, what you think?
Man, you know what I'm saying. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, we got you. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, G Money, go ahead.
Yeah, man. I got a comment, man. You know what I'm saying? I dated two chicks from prison. You know what I'm saying? You know, I went to prison myself down there in Georgia. And you know what? They ain't all bad because, you know what I'm saying, folks get out. they changed up. Now the girls I dated was down on the dope charge, and the other one got caught up because she went off and fought back her boyfriend that used to beat the hell out of her. You know what I'm saying? And I asked him up front what's the deal is. Once she told me, yeah, I've been in prison with a woo, I went off and tried to find out on my, you know what I'm saying? You know, by them just letting me know what's going on. I'm like, cool, they was cool. Then I ended up moving out here to Minnesota. But all females that get locked up ain't bad. Now, I wouldn't date no serial killer. If she told me she killed like 9 people in 8 states, oh, hell no. But if she cool, yeah, she cool. I'm still go in there and get out and they do change. You know what I'm saying? Hello?
I feel you. Yeah, no, it's all good. Thanks for the call, G-Money.
Thank you very much. He did say what you said earlier. See, though, those two were in there for dope charges. So that's
I was just
going to
say, dope charges are so different than...
That's a different type of hustle. There's some other ones that are scary.
I don't think they should put non-violent criminals in with the violent criminals, because when you mix them together, I think you're putting them in danger. Because sometimes you got to handle your business. And if you're around people who kill, I mean, you ain't trying to die, so you might kill.
It's contagious, man.
Yeah, that's the word that I was looking for, contagious. You know what I mean? And I got to say this: a lot of my callers, I noticed, have done time.
Well, it's only the caught and the uncaught.
Right, yeah, because if I got caught for all the shit I did.
And you know everybody inside didn't do anything.
Do you think if you got caught for all of the shit you did wrong, Darlene, would you be in jail a long time or a short time?
A long time.
A long time.
Yeah, there was something that I did that when I was a teenager that...
You got away with.
Yeah. I did get away with it because my mom was too scared to tell the truth to the cops.
I'm not prejudiced. I don't think people who have been in jail are bad.
I was this close to being gone for a long time, yeah.
But I said this topic about women because there's another element that comes with women. The sexuality and everything that a woman can put on you.
Yeah.
Especially if you like a woman like that. She has more weapons than a man. You know, that's just my opinion, of course. Prince from New York City. Prince, what up, man?
Listen, I wanted to weigh in on that. Basically, you can't trust the chick that came out of jail. I mean, depending on what it's for, of course, but the fact of the matter is, if she beats the nigga up and she's scared to move in, that kind of looks at you kind of wrong. Like, she went to jail for assault, and you scared of the bitch, you kind of a soft nigga. But I wanted to weigh in. I ain't get the call in last week if y'all don't mind. Basically, going for Will Sullivan to the motherfucking hack and put that shit out there. Hack my shit. Now he on serious or my material and I'm dropping the motherfucker. That's about it.
Okay, good. Thanks for the call, man. I want to say this about something he said that I think he's slipping on. He take women for granted. He said if a girl been to jail for assault and you scared to have her around you, you soft. You better quit taking people for granted, man. These motherfucking women know they can't beat you like in no fight. They get you other way.
Why would you even want that kind of drama that you know of brought to you? In other words,
you don't see it coming.
Well, he don't know no better, obviously, because he said you soft if you scared to have a girl around you who been in jail for assault.
That's silly, boy. You just asking for something.
We'll light a candle for that.
I know plenty motherfuckers who got that knife stuck in that vital part of their organ like, this bitch got me. God damn, I'm finna check out like this. I ain't even returned the videos to Blockbuster.
And you knew he's a fool with a prior. Go ahead.
Oh, we got somebody in the audience. We're about to ask a question
on his take on it.
Where
you going?
We got Zoe Williams in the audience. He likes to hang out on Monday nights, and
he happens to be here.
We want to give him his little intelligent point of view.
Yes, please.
Big word point of view on this subject. So, girls who've done time, and I'm not talking about go to jail for a traffic violation or something like that. I'm talking about girls who've done time for some shit that will get them locked up. Can you see yourself being there for them when they get out? I'm talking about in a romantic way.
I always want to give people an opportunity to redeem themselves.
Thank you.
But I would be really worried, depending on the crime. Right? If it was
that's my take, yeah.
If they, like were a hacker, able to hack into your computers and yourself, I would be really worried if they espionage.
Espionage.
You know,
my cousin who got these titties that's real big and they stick straight up. It's amazing how they so big and they still point out. She went to jail for credit card shit.
Right.
Would you have her in your house?
No.
This is my motherfucking cousin, and she moved out here, and I was scared to have her in my house.
I mean, but let's not
I was like, hold
forget,
on, bitch, I love you, but I got papers lying on the motherfucking table.
And I say it's too scary now for anything like that with anybody because times are just hella tough.
If a bitch know what she's doing, all she need to do is get a little of your mail, and goddamn it, that's
and it's over.
Yeah.
And it's over.
And I'm not even talking about the statements. I'm talking about if she get your mail and she see your name with the address, I know.
Right.
I got people in my family who get down. My little sister, identity theft, my other sister.
See?
And then my brother felt sorry for the bitch because ain't nobody want to fuck with her and moved her in and she identity theft his ass.
There we go.
Like, you sucker motherfucker.
Well, there it is.
This is ours. This ain't no distant sister. This is my sister.
See?
Lousy bitch. I don't fuck with my sister. No way.
Dang.
Bitch call me. I hang up as soon as I identify as her. Hello? Try to get your motherfucking click.
And then again, you think that women are just as violent. A lot of people think because they women, they're not violent. But women are violent too.
I think they're more violent.
The difference between male violence and female violence is impact.
Oh, there's a difference?
There's a difference.
I've had more girls hit me than men.
Yeah, absolutely. But see, there's a difference. There's a thing out there called the conflict tactics survey, CTS, conflict tactics survey.
Explain this bullshit.
It's some real shit. It's
it
conflict
ain't no real
tactics
shit. If a
survey.
motherfucker hit you, they hit you.
And what they've proven is that
bitches
women
don't hit as hard as men.
Absolutely. That's the only flaw in it. But women are more violent than men. In other words, smacking,
You mean the ones that
pushing,
throwing
things. I mean, all of these things are on this list. CTS, conflict tactics survey, and they say women do those things more than men. However, when men retaliate, we trump them in violence as far as the impact on our violence.
Well, that's the point I was trying to make. We hit harder.
Yes.
So people act like when we swing, you know what I'm saying, it's more devastating than when women swing.
Well, it is.
But it's not.
It's just that women
there was a
do
club
things.
in Chicago called E2s.
Say it again.
E2s. And this was a tragedy because some bitches was fighting. Some bitches was fighting, and this led to chaos in the club where a whole bunch of people got killed. It was all on the news. You know what I'm talking about, God Black. 22 people got killed in this club
Was it a long time
as
ago?
everyone was trying to rush out. Well, it was less. It was about maybe about 8-9 years ago. Maybe 7 years ago. I know I was living out here in California and I saw it on the news and I was like, wow, E2, what the fuck happened?
Really?
Some girls got into a fight and it turned into a mess. So don't take for granted because girls aren't hitting hard that it can't be just as devastating as when men fight because some people come to their sister's rescue.
But that's woman on woman, right?
It was woman on woman, but look what it led to.
They created major chaos.
It led to the biggest club death in Chicago. And plenty of them get shot up in clubs in Chicago. Anyway, we got to take a break. We're coming right back. We're going to talk more about jailbird bitches. This is Corey Holcomb, 5150 Show. We're back. Corey Holcomb, 5150 Show. We are talking about if a woman has done prison time, should you ever trust her in any way? And when my man Zoe came up here, he was talking about something they've studied where women...
The CTS, Conflict Tactics Survey.
And basically, in layman's terms, that means women don't hit as hard as men. Would you agree
No, I'm
with
saying
that?
the only flaw with that survey is that they don't test for impact. You know, men have a greater impact when we get violent towards women than when women get violent towards us.
And that's when I was talking about the things that I feel like offset what you just said, because a lot of wars have happened because of women.
Yeah, but
a lot of men are dying or dead because of women who don't hit as hard as men. Bobby.
Cleopatra and them.
You can start with Eve. It's been downhill since Eve.
Downhill.
Yeah, man. Men are men and women are women. We have different ways of living our lives, man. And by that I mean, when men end up dead, you don't have to look too far to find a woman that was somehow connected to this man leaving this earth.
Samson and Delilah.
Okay.
Samson and Delilah?
You got personal friends that either got
Yeah,
shot,
no, yeah.
going out that woman's bedroom, caught at the club, she danced with this other guy.
Little
and somebody
sister,
got
big
killed.
brother.
Right.
No, man, it's all over the place.
Let's take this call. We got a caller on the line. Johnny normally has some good information about this type of shit we talking about. Johnny, what's up? What happened?
Johnny Osborne reporting for the Corey Holcomb 5150 News. Jill Coit and her boyfriend were convicted for murdering husband number 9 after Friday of torturing and killing her 9th husband with what would she use? She shocked him with a stun gun and beat him with a club and then shot him in the head with a .22 caliber. That's it. Thank you.
This is the 9th guy she's killed?
Dang.
The 9th guy. I think by
That's
the
her
way,
9th
Corey,
husband?
Yeah, it's her 9th
What was
husband. She's been married 11 times. It's her 9th husband.
I think she's in here. She's going to the conga room to watch
Going
Don't
shopping.
get her number, guys.
No,
Don't get her
thanks for
number.
the information, Johnny.
No, that's good information.
Yeah.
And the only wait a minute, first of all, getting married 9 times. Now you got to know that's a hustle.
Yeah.
And not only that, but what's up with the dudes? She's got to find what?
Lames.
You gonna marry somebody that's been married 8 times before you?
Listen, you can have been married about 12 times, Darlene, and a motherfucker will still marry you that's perfectly sane.
Right.
Really? Come on,
I ain't
if
even
I
mad.
said,
I'm just being honest. I ain't even mad at him. I'll be like, you finna marry her? You know she done married? Well, fuck it. Go ahead.
Why would they marry her, Corey?
Because of the way she looks.
Describe her. And a lot of people don't know.
Motherfucker, anybody, what's the Ice-T goddamn
The
album?
Power album.
The Power
Yeah, that
album.
was
Buy that, and that's her.
that was
Google it.
22 years
She's
ago.
a little older now, ain't but a few more wrinkles on it. She keep that thing
Oh,
up.
bless your heart. Thank you. I know
She's
you.
still all right. She's straight for the stroke. All the fellas who from where I'm from.
I did a lot of things with that guy, but I definitely wouldn't kill or do anything illegal. That's for sure.
Oh well, that's the mind state you in right now.
No, back then I wouldn't. But then again, he would never put me in that position either.
Ice-T was a pickup.
But he had
Yes,
other-
he would.
But he had he had other women.
Darlene, don't go there.
Well, here you go.
Stop it.
Tracy was a
No,
pickup.
I just said he had other women. As a matter of fact, I met all of them. Yaya Dean, all of them. Hey, out there. Anyway, no, he had a crew before me.
What are they, co-wives?
No, they were his boosters. It's out there. I mean, he's got it out there. No.
And you were the main girl, right?
No, this is after all that. No, they were used to boost for him. So he had a whole crew. They used to do all kinds of stuff. You know, you look him up.
No, that's what they told you.
That's
Look.
his pedigree. Very funny. Very funny.
I don't even want to go.
No, all that stopped when I met him before I met him. So he wasn't doing all
All that
that
stopped
stuff.
when you met him.
No, he wasn't doing wrong when I met him. That's his problem. He was
I
trying
never
to get
said
right.
he was doing wrong. Why you?
But they were helping him do
I
that.
learned. I never met him, but I got a lot of respect for him.
Yeah, you should. That's when I met him too. I respected it. I was like, dang, this is some deep stuff here.
I just feel like a lot of women don't know who they are in a relationship with a man, even if they've
I
been
don't
with
think
him a
anybody
long
does.
time.
You're only going to take what that person tells you. You feel what I'm saying? You're only going to hear what that person tells you.
That's a
why.
nice way of saying you're only going to know what that person tells you.
Exactly. You as well.
Okay, that's right. Exactly. God damn it, if I cared about a motherfucker enough, I'll follow him every day. I ain't met that
Oh,
motherfucker
here we go.
yet.
That's right. I forgot. You do follow.
Mello from Ohio. Oh, Mello got the fuck off?
Uh-oh, we
Well,
lost
give me
Mel.
another call on this one.
Well, you know what? To answer your question, Corey.
Go ahead, Zoe.
Hold on, is this my man? Is this my motherfucker?
Oh, we got to bring him
Here
in.
we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to go to another motherfucking level. We got a motherfucking brilliant motherfucking caller that I actually look
Here
at
we go.
as part of the show. My man from Alabama,
Oh, shit.
Mr. Low Life. Go ahead, Low. Please give us some perspective.
All right, man. A lot of these niggas calling in, you know what I'm saying they scared or, offensive this day some time. A lot of these niggas some tater chip ass niggas, you know what I'm saying? So, they're a little nervous to be around a bitch that, they got a little neck. Me, myself, I like me old tough ass bitch, you know what I'm saying? It kind of excite me to have a bitch around me to knowing that if I trip on her too hard, you know what I'm saying, she might stab a nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of a sight, you never know when
Oh, he
you
turned
might
on by that.
need a bit to stick a ham off the crack
and listen, you know what I'm saying, to keep you out the pen.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, that's some real
So
shit.
low life's liking all that though. But so in other words, you trust them, or you probably don't just give them all your info and everything. Low life, right? But you have messed with girls from that were in prison.
On what
Is
to
he still
be
there
with the prison for? You know what I'm saying? If she was a
That's what I
hustler,
said.
then it's cool. But if the bitch was roguish, you know what I'm saying? Dump that bitch.
That's
you know
what
what
I
I'm saying? 'Cause you
But
don't
low
need
life.
no bitch around you. Stealing.
Hey, low life, this Corey. So, did your wife ever stab you?
Yeah, you know my bitch stabbed me, man. You know what I'm saying?
So that backfired on you a little bit, goddammit.
But he did say he was kind of turned on. He liked that though. So he did admit that.
Get you a tattoo of a nigga mouth around your womb.
Oh.
I'm fucking with you. Low life, you know you my motherfucking man.
Yeah,
But that
you know
shit
we
goes
love you.
back. That goes back to what I was saying.
That's what I said.
He did get stabbed. He just survived the stab.
He said it depends on, right, what they did. He said if she was a hustler, he would stay with her. I'm saying the severity of the crime would deter me.
Mm-hmm.
If
you even want to give her a chance, right?
That's like that movie Monster. Homegirl was a serial killer. She killed a gang of dudes. We got to really put them through their paces when they
if
come
it's
out
a-
of jail.
Okay, you say the severity of the crime. What if it's a woman who never killed nobody, but she likes to mess with young boys, like Antoine,
pedophile?
like the Antoine Fisher sister who used to babysit
Yeah,
him or
is
whatever.
there, do you believe in reform for stuff like that? I mean,
Nah, because that's like a mental sickness.
yeah, that's different. That's
You
not-
got-
mental sickness.
That's like trying to hustle and get some
Pedophilia?
money.
What if she had a babysitting service for little kids that won't act right?
Okay, so
Reformatory schools for
what
young
is the
boys.
service? What service does she provide?
She can calm them down.
You know what?
How does she calm them down, Corey?
I don't give a fuck what age you are. If you bust a nut, you sleeping. I ain't never heard a nigga run a
Unbelievable.
marathon after he bust one.
Stop
It just
it.
don't happen. I don't give a fuck.
So basically, everybody has their own opinions. Some say yes, they would trust the women. Some say it depends on severity. Okay, here.
Let's get this other call in. Kevin from Atlanta. Kevin, what do you
What's
think about
going on, Corey?
What's up, man?
Man, let me tell you, it's hard to trust a woman that ain't been to prison. One been to prison, shit, they got more motherfucking gang than a little bit. So this gang gonna recognize gang, so you dealing with whatever you gonna deal with. I've been through the situation about 2 years ago, and I couldn't get the motherfucker out of my house. So I
You couldn't get
did
out
my
your house. Wait a minute.
did my.
Oh, hello, Kevin. You
Kevin
still
is
on?
there. He's still there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Kevin. Oh, what happened when you couldn't get the woman out of your house briefly?
Man, I moved her in, man, and damn, she was on my lease. Couldn't get off my lease, couldn't get rid of her ass. Wasn't paying no bills, wasn't doing shit. I had to move.
And you knew she had served time.
I found out.
She
I
said-
found out about 2 months after.
Oh,
Found out
man.
2 months after.
All right, well, thanks for the call, man. I want to say this to all men.
That was heavy.
Whether the girl been to prison or not. Don't ever put a bitch on your lease, motherfucker. That is her house now. If
Right.
you put any woman on any paperwork, she is the primary shareholder of that paperwork.
Because
Good
what
luck.
happens
Yeah,
if they
good
get
luck.
into a fight and the police come?
They will put you out sometime if
Thank
she
you.
ain't on the lease.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
if she on the lease, you
got to go.
are the intruder.
Right.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
why.
Wow.
We're gonna
Last
sneak one
call.
more
That
call
was a good
in.
game
Yeah.
right there. That
We
was
got
a good
some
game.
Donovan from Michigan. Donovan, come on with that sex ass name.
Yeah, what's up, Corey? How you doing, darling?
What? What
Good.
up?
Thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm actually from Houston, man. I'm out here driving this truck. So I just want to say, Corey, you met me before. Show you the kind of person I am. We actually had barbecue in the Galleria when you did a little comedy show out there with your boy Carlos.
Wow.
Oh, there it
You
is.
niggas got hit.
Yeah, I was a film crew, bro.
Niggas know each other indirectly.
Yeah. Anyway, so check this out.
Uh huh.
I've done time before. I did
He
8
tried to
years.
flirt with me before he came with it. Be
Stop.
quick.
Don't listen to him,
motherfucker.
Donovan. Go ahead, Donovan. What's your story on this? Go ahead.
Check it.
Should have
So,
never complimented his name.
I did prison. My prison time. I used to work over there in the little area where they kept the women. Y'all remember Andrea Yates?
Yes. Uh huh.
The one that drowned all the 5 kids? Well,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
he had
wow.
to clean up behind those people. and go inside of those women's cells, and man, they gotta hold the women down before you go in there. So I actually had a chance to see all that stuff firsthand, how crazy those women locked up really can be.
Yeah, but those are women that are never getting out. With what she did, she's
Thanks,
never getting
Donovan.
out. But thanks,
Yeah.
Donovan.
Thanks for the
yeah.
call, Donovan. That bitch get out. All she
No,
gotta
she's
do is
not.
smoke.
Hell no.
You get out on how you look as a woman.
No,
they was
she's
gonna
not.
let that one girl out that lied and said she ain't no, what was her, Haley mama or whatever? They was gonna let that little bitch out. Cause she was like, oh, I don't want they be, oh, she's cute. Let her out. Lousy bitch. Supposed
Wrap
to lose
it
that
up.
bitch. Anyway, we gotta wrap this shit up. So, bottom line, I want to say to all of the fellas out there who don't know how life really go, if you are pen paling women from prison, or you have been given information that this bitch has served time, proceed cautiously.
Extra. Yeah.
Because the only thing you got going for you is the fact that this bitch did do time. And you must use that to your advantage. Call the police on the bitch. First argument y'all get in. That way the police know that this bitch is still volatile. That's my opinion. Darlene, it seems like your opinion is be nice to her.
No, I believe, I come from the same take that Zoe just said. He spoke right on it, I think. And it depends on the severity of what somebody did. Because that goes with a dude. I wouldn't say, oh, I'm not going to give that dude a chance to, take me out. I think I'd want to know about him, as with any guy I'm going to date. Not just, oh,